Hello everyone and welcome to another game I played on Ptcgo. This time I'm going to be playing my Beedrill Leafeon deck. I don't play it much, mostly because it's not all that competitive, but once in a while I can get a match that will actually be somewhat close, and this is one of them. So I'm going to start off with Sableye, and it looks like my opponent is going to be playing Blastoise Keldeo, or Blastoise something, but they start off with Kyurem, the Noble Victories one in the active spot, something you don't see all that often. So I'm gonna communication one of those Beedrills out and get myself, I think, an Eevee here because Leafeon is very effective against Keldeo because they like to load it up with energy, and Energy Crush does more damage depending on the number of energies on your opponent's side of the field entirely. And of course, I'm gonna level ball here for a Weedle and put it on my bench and just junk hunt to get those two things back, so that level ball and computer search will help me my next turn. So now my opponent starts in their turn, they put down another Squirtle, and they also have a Bouffalant on the bench, and they're going to share. So here I'm just hoping they don't get the rare candy Blastoise. Instead, I think we see a second energy attachment onto Kyurem and an outrage for 20. So I'm going to evolve my benched Weedle, I think, into Kakuna. I could have chanced it and gone for a rare candy with that N, but I figured I'll play it while I can. I'm going to level ball here. Trying to get a Weedle, I think, or actually I go for an Eevee because I think that would be the most helpful. And I'm going to catcher up a Squirtle to try to slow him down at the very least, and play that Colress. I don't get anything super helpful, but I do get a second Sableye that I'm just going to bench because I'm meaning to junk hunt more than I wanted to, and I'll do just that. So get that level ball and catcher back and just end my turn. So now my opponent's stuck with Squirtle in the active, and it's a big fear of mine of what's just going to happen. So they're going to Skyla, probably for a rare candy, an Ultra Ball, one of the two, to get that Blastoise in play. So they're going to switch into Kyurem, and I think we'll see the Ultra Ball played here. Yep, so Ultra Ball goes. It doesn't look like they'll have too many energy in hand, though, since our hand size is down to 4, and at least one of the cards in hand is going to be a rare candy. So yeah, Blastoise comes into his hand, and we'll see rare candy Blastoise, and a hand of 3. So not too scared about that, but he can probably hit me for the knockout here. And he's going to start glaciating, actually, which is scary. So now everything on my bench has 30. This is the worst case scenario for my deck because I want to keep my Beedrills at full HP to do the maximum amount of damage. So here I'm going to level ball again. Doesn't look like I actually have Weedles. That's probably why I've been going for Eevees. Unfortunately, I think that they're prized, which is highly unusual. I think I play 4 in this deck. I'm going to Colress. I get a Leafeon. I'm just going to retreat my Sableye, discarding that energy. And I'm going to Swift Sting for 60. I will poison and confuse my opponent. And I hope he doesn't manage to get a Keldeo so he can get out of that status condition. Because right now, Glaciate will really hurt me. And instead he plays Full Heal, which is pretty shocking and really uncommon in these types of decks, or in any type of deck right now, to play Full Heal. So now he can Glaciate me. He'll be able to knock quite a few things out by doing so. He's going to Skyla, probably for a supporter, but a Glaciate will knock out my Sableye and an Eevee, I think. So just waiting for my opponent to act, and yes, he's going to Glaciate. So Sableye goes down, Eevee goes down, and the rest of my bench isn't looking all that good anyway. So here I'm just going to attach to Leafeon. Don't really have that many choices. The supporter I have isn't all that helpful here, and I don't really have anything to Ultra Ball for. So I'm just going to retreat, go into Leafeon, Ultra Ball that dark energy away maybe. Yeah, the dark and the blend, just to get myself another Leafeon and prevent the next Glaciate knockout. He can only take one prize that way, and then I will Bianca. I don't get anything that helpful again. An Energy Crush for 60, and finally the knockout. Get rid of that big threat on his side. And I managed to get a Weedle, which I kind of needed earlier, but I'm somewhat happy I didn't have it because Glaciate would have absolutely destroyed my bench. So he's going to promote Boufflant, attach an Eviolite and a Water Energy, it looks like, and he's going to end me. He finally gets that Keldeo, attaches a Float Stone, so he might just rush in and retreat, or no. So it looks like he just attaches a second energy onto Boufflant. I'm going to catch her up Keldeo, then I'm going to end. I managed to top deck that Max Potion, and I'm going to use Energy Crush for 80 actually. Not sure if I should have gone for Swift Sting instead, but I hope that discourages him from attaching energies at least. So now into my opponent's turn. He's going to attach another energy onto Boufflant. So if he can just retreat and attack me with it and get the knockout, I believe. He's going to, however, first attach a Water to Keldeo. And yeah, he's going to hit me for the knockout. Here I promote my bench Leafeon, and I'm going to attach a Grass Energy, since I think it'll do the most good in this scenario. I get a Tool Scrapper so I can get rid of that Float Stone. And for whatever reason, I don't take away the Eviolite. That's a huge misplay, and it's definitely going to cost me. I only do 40 damage instead of 60, which is quite devastating and really unfortunate. Now my opponent, I think, has another Squirtle in play. He did attach an energy to Keldeo, but took it back, and he gets a Scramble Switch. So it's going to allow him to go into Keldeo and take the knockout, it looks like. Yeah, so he attaches 4 Water Energy. He's going to attach energy to Boufflant, and then Sharon. And with 110 damage, he hits me for the knockout, looks like. So I think he hit me for 130, I'm not quite sure. So I get another Max Potion. I'm going to use it on Sableye. Just attach, play Bianca, and then attach a Grass Energy onto Beedrill and use Swift Sting for 120 and the knockout. So now I'm slowly closing the prize race gap, but he still has quite an advantage right now. He sends a Blastoise, so if he has enough energy, he can knock me out right here and really hurt my chances of winning. And we actually see him attach a Water and then play a Silence, so that lets him take 3 energy from his deck and put it into his hand. And since Blastoise is in play, he can put all 4 of those down and actually knock me out right now, which is quite scary for me. So we see 3 energy and a 4th, so he will be able to knock me out here, unfortunately. Oh no, actually he doesn't. He's a short 1 energy, I believe. I thought he would have more in hand. So I get a Weedle. I'm going to put it on my bench, and I'm going to Skyla here. I don't know what the best thing to go for is. Gold Potion will help me because I have more than damage and it'll heal. So I go for Level Ball and another Weedle. It's really all I can work with right now. I'm going to Swift Sting for 40. Yeah, he'll be able to take the knockout, but I can get Rare Candy Beedrill on this next turn, and I'll hopefully return the knockout. But he's going to end, so I get rid of that Rare Candy. I do have Kakuna and Beedrill though, and a Chorus, so hopefully I'll be able to make something with that. And my opponent's going to Super Rod, 3 water energies back into his deck. Hit me for 100 in the knockout. And I'm going to promote Weedle into the active spot. Yep. And I managed to top deck that rare candy. So I'm going to evolve my benched Weedrill, Weedle into Kakuna. Evolve my active into Beedrill. And now I can actually attack for the knockout. I'm debating whether or not to catch or something, but I think the smart move would be to take the knockout on Blastoise. So I do just that with Swift Sting doing 120. That's enough to knock him out and take a prize. So my opponent here, if he has a means of catchering, he might be able to take the win here. But I'm not sure. So he's going to Skyla, probably for a supporter. Actually, yeah, I don't think he can take the win just now. Might have to wait an extra turn. But yeah, he probably needs more cards, so if he's Skyla's for a supporter now, he can be set up for the knockout for next turn if I can't take it. So he's taking a while here. I'm not sure why. And I'm just going to check my discard pile to pass the time, since I don't have anything to do. So yeah, he's going to go for Juniper and hit me for 60. So that prevents me from doing a damage, really, because I don't have a max potion in hand. But I'm going to Ultra Ball away 2 cards to thin out my deck and get that Beedrill. And I see that I have a gold potion remaining in my deck. So if I can get it out, then I can maybe win. But that Chorus only netted me 3 cards, and none of them were that gold potion. So I'm just going to work with the Beedrill I have on my bench that I just evolved, and I'm going to Swift Sting, but it isn't doing much damage because of the Eviolite I forgot to take off. So he will catch her here. The benched Beedrill that I just retreated. Useful heal, and now he's going to be able to hit me for the knockout and game. So once again, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this match.